It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
You ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get ready. Check. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
60 out now. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Topper.
And Daniel fakes the handoff. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Daniel now. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
80 weapon. Big grip.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 10 logo. Check. X3. 218, chop. 5.
Off play action. Daniel. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Daniel. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Daniel on 4. And Robinson with a big catch. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 33 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Check 52. Check 99. Check 99.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Tight down. There you go. Undercut. 36 power.
On 1st down, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
throwing again on second down. Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's got Lockett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Tempo, tempo.
On third down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
380. 58, come on. I'm coming after you. I'll go special. I'll go special. 15. Check 31. Check 31.
Now Wilson on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson buying time to his left. He'll run it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Daniel. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13.
Alert 3,
61, matchbox lights.
From the gun, here's Daniel. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
General West.
They will go for it. It's Daniel. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll throw on first down with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson throwing again. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. Myers' kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
I got you. I got you. You gonna touch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Daniel. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now it's Daniel. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Here we go. Good job right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the 41, Wilson being chased out left. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a
From the shotgun, Wilson forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. He's got the first down inside the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Time to go, night, night.
Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hatch it, hatch it.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They run it with Carson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Wilson steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Carson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They come up in an offset eye. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
Go! 60 or. Better bring it. 6'6", pull it high.
On first down, Daniel. Completes it to Miller. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Topper! Ready?
A first down throw for Daniel. It's complete. It's Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Daniel now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and a couple. Daniel, and this one's incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Ezekiel Ansah in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Finding Gabriel complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Daniel. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll get this back. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
59. Check right, check right. Quick dance.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Morel. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Second down, Finley. Escaping the pressure right. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Finley set to throw on first down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Tight Christian, Travis.
52's the mark.
Go, Jackrabbit, come on.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Just like that.
On 2nd down and 4, Finley. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Finley. He gets this one to Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
For mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
64, weak. 5.
On 2nd down, Bernard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Finley from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Finley on 4th down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
22! 57's run. What's the run?
On second down, Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up third down and 8.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
25! 20!
On third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to go for a big play down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Finley going to lead the Bengals up first and 10. Right at the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Finley on play action. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready, blue 80! Blue 80! Check!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of the timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's Ryan to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, The action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Finley going to lead the Bengals up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, Finley. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Come on, set. 8.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 51 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it.
Julio Jones all alone. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 72 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Finley on 2nd and 10. On the screen, Bernard. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now Finley. He's got Green. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Finley now, 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
X3. 218, top.
Finley to throw it. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 14-10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
It's hauled in by Hardy. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Keep playing hard.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing on second down. Ryan. Jones has it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a gain of 16, first down, Falcons. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. This is Freeman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Ready. And it's getting it home.
Now it's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back to the running game, it's Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. To throw is Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now their defense came through to the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. A long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
At the 7-yard line.
Ready. 50, plant.
59 to 59. Oh, yeah, check safety. Under 10. 10.
Now.
It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Get him.
A 3-yard pickup.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. 3rd and short yardage, Finley. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
30 base.
Cincinnati.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check 4.
Greystone, travel.
Check.
Ready.
Finley setting up on 1st down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Switch.
22 jet bomber. Hit it.
1st down, Finley. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Go now. 10-2
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Pilot, 64, weak. Go.
They go play action. Finley. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
61, match box.
Finley sets to throw on 1st down. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Now, the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Finley to throw for it on 4th down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. They're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 37 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Ryan. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Finley. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Finley. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Check. 6-6. Pull it hard. Ready?
Finley to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I don't think you got it, sir.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at New Era Field in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The Bills' Stephen Hauschka's got this one teed up, and off we go from New Era Field. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. One, Omaha.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 4 at the 43-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 at the 19. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down now, it's Coleman. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Niners 7, Bills nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Down. And Lobo.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Slam.
Hit it.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Barkley. And he finds Beasley, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They're going to try and throw. Roberts got it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Barkley. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Bills nothing.
Got it.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Kill, turn it up. Kill, turn it up.
Get it.
They'll run a draw now with Singletary. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it's bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Ready.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Barkley. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Say.
Now.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And able to find John Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Throwing on first down. Barkley. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford, what a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their... The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
I'm coming for you, son. Jumper.
On second down, it's Coleman. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go. 180.
Mike, 49. I got one.
White. Greystone, travel.
Hey, turn it up. Check.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
On first down, Coleman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
12, fellas, here we go. Kill.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Garoppolo now. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man there to knock it away that time.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Looking to throw. Barkley. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. With his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
11.
They will run again with Coleman. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. There's Garoppolo to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go.
Here we go, D.
On first down. Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch the safety creep. Lock. 49 the mic. Watch 49. Watch
Pilot, 64, weak.
Garoppolo. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21.
19 yards. And the 49er first down.
Here we go. Black 80. Here we go.
On first down, Coleman. He's got the first down inside the 10. And across the chalk. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
70, Indy.
Switch up. Watch twist.
61, matchbox lights. Ready.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
Check 52. Hey. 4 down.
First carry for Royce Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
He's scared. Under control.
Allen from the gun on third down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Right here, right here. Check 9, check 9.
Protein spill. Get it.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jarrell Casey. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Allen off the play fake. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Throwing now is Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4, leaves them with options here on 2nd and just a yard.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances. This was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the 1st down. They love being physical.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. 1st down Titans, gain of 12. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Ready, set.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Go.
Big rip.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kamale Correa. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Brings up 2nd down.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. To pass, Flacco. He'll get this one to Patrick. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Dancing to his left. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the 1st down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the 1st down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the 1st down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield, and they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Passing play, Flacco. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Flacco now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. Once more, it's Flacco. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Joe Flacco. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Airing it out for Hamilton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He may try and run for this. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 22. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. and that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Check 37, check 37.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now Tannehill. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Stop your body.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense.
Flacco looks to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Trotty! A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Flacco. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Switch.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Flacco. And no, it's incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So it's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't have many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Yes, a quick pass to Davis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Go now. 50, plant. Pilot, 64, win.
On second down, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Another run by Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, Flacco. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 4 yards out, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the ready.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Tannehill. And that's complete to Lewis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
6-6, pull it out.
Now it's Tannehill. And Walker has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Derrick Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Roger, 5-0.
Setting to throw, Flacco. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Pressure mounting, Flacco. Now they go screen, it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Despite being 0 for 4 converting these so far, I guess you're going to say 5th time's the charm. They're going again on 4th down. He's got his tight end fan. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. He's got his man Sharp complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A gain of 8 and a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.